Hello, how have you been keeping? Welcome back at my channel to Rocket Double O Railways with me, Elizabeth. And today we are going to look at, no, not a space rocket, but a steam rocket. Yes, Stephenson's rocket. That is the locomotive that we're going to have a look at today. And that is Hornby's R3956, which is a train pack or collection twin train pack, and it's the L&M Stephenson rocket mail coach train pack, Hornby double O gauge and DCT ready, and a kind of fancy collector's book set basically, in my opinion. So let's have a look with no further ado. I've got a pocket rocket. Yes, he's none other than Stephenson's rocket. And starting off looking at the box here, yes, we can see the graphic photo of the rocket there. And then also there's some images of the third class coach, the mail coach, and the passenger coach, and the side graphics also on the box with the museum logo and the back usual info on the box. And open inside on left, we can see the actual logo, the rocket, and we can see all the coaches going with it. What a great packaging it looks like, stunning. So on the right we have the train surrounded by the protection sleeve setup, and yes, this is quite classy and durable and seems expensive and quality type of protection for this gift set train pack. And yes, size comparison, when the first time when I saw it, I thought maybe there's a mistake because it looks so small. And if you don't take it out and actually look at it, you would actually think that this could be a smaller size, smaller gauge locomotive set. It couldn't possibly be a double O gauge, because most of the videos that I've seen, the actual train pack or the rocket looks so much bigger, and on TV and on the YouTube channels. But yeah, I guess everybody was zooming into the best angle for that logo at that time. But yes, I was very, very humbled by it, and I was really, really surprised when I put the rocket on the track and it actually fitted, and I saw that there's no mistake. This is definitely double O gauge. But anyways, moving on with regards to size comparison, if I compare it to my Picket, which is my smallest logo I have on the layout, I think they are about the same length. But the detail on the logo, bear in mind that this is a first generation steam locomotive, is really not bad. And I must say, small riveting and small details is just absolutely stunning. I guess in this case, rockets do come in small packaging. And again, the piping, great detail, the color, the yellow and black with the white chimney, the cabling, and yes, the little mechanisms. And really, how did Hornby fit a motor in here? That's what I like to know. The main driving wheels are much larger, and the rocket nameplate is nicely depicted, and kind of a box barrel shaped, mounting pistons and molds and casting in black, and the firebox with the reverser and struts on the other side of the boiler, the silver handle, everything just nicely depicted, and the driver that also goes along and can be fitted, which I have done, and you'll see later on in the video after I've done the fitment of the people, the driver and the coach guard and the coalman. So moving on to the tender again, and the axles and the barrel, great finishes, and wheels and the small load area for the coal that is stunningly finished for such a small little area to work in. And yes, the logo for its time and for the small and minute size of it, I think is nicely depicted and a true resemblance of the actual logo in real life. And then coming back to the rest of the train pack, and starting with the first class coach, the Liverpool Treasurer Railway Company, Manchester, depicted on there. And there's also steps and a lot of other amount of small details you cannot imagine for such a small model once again. And the black lining on the yellow, and the buffers that are fitted, obviously non-sprung, and there's a hook on each coach, and there's also step ladders, assuming for them to do packaging and storage of luggage on top of roofs. And there's also coupling chains. And yes, while we're on the subject of coupling chains, what a mission. With my long nails, trying to hook those coupling chains on these were not as easy, but eventually it worked out very nicely. I thought I'm going to battle forever, but I had very little time before sunsets to film this outside at the Castle of Lynn, but we'll get there just now. Moving on to the accessories and styling, then the door handles and terriers also greatly depicted, and on the other side things as the same style follow through to all the coaches and both sides of the coaches for sure. The third class coach with the steps and black livery, and obviously open, so no fancy protection for passengers there. And yes, seats and bronze handles, and it looks like wooden plank seats, and the Royal Mail coach, obviously also with these buffers, coupling hook and the chains and steps, and great color, and stunning black and yellow and maroon colors there. And there was also imprints Liverpool, Manchester, Royal Mail, and the bronze handles again, and great seat with the man that is obviously the coach guard that fits on the top, but we'll see the final result once I fix all these and attach and install them on the coaches. So having said that, I say let's have a look here. Now the train and the men are fitted to the train, and must I tell you what a mission it was actually to fit the Coleman and to fill up that little hole and just get those men to fit in on that on the driver's side as well, the driver of the loco. It was not as easy, and as I pressed down the Coleman really carefully, I really did it very carefully, the one wheel of my little tender went up and kind of like misaligned, and when the train started running, one wheel was up in the air and 3 were down on the track. So yeah, I had to carefully just release it again and get it back into position, but that happened quickly within seconds, and voila, back to normal. The loco was running again. And I must mention on that side is, while I was running it in on Taroko AA Railways, which is the main layout, I had no issues at all, no spinning or going over sidings and crossings and things like that. There was no issue. Even my road crossings, the rail crossings with the road that I've done and everything, and going into the tunnel, I actually thought that the chimney might just be too tall and it might just hit my tunnel entrances, but no, it didn't. There was more than enough adequate height for that, so there was no issues there. But having run in on the Castle of Lynn route. I did, once I got the coaches on, it did kind of like spin a little bit, and then it took off, and then it was fine. But I think it maybe had to do with the weight and with the turn from the siding with the coaches on it. And you must remember, this is a very, very small little loco, and to pull 3 coaches, in my opinion, is already like way too much for it. But yeah, maybe it's had its jungle ads, because shortly after that it was just pounding a rocket style of pulling sessions and no issues at all. So in case I missed sharing this information with you, on the new dioramas that I'm doing, I'm also going to do a Edwardian style, basically Stephenson's rocket style type of station setup, and for that use I have purchased the Edwardian people from Pac-Man, and here's an image of those people attached, and these are also the people that I'm using on the rollout of the Stephenson's rocket on Castle of Lynn, as well as Taroko Railways. So having said that, while the rocket is running around the layout, let's go into the history of Stephenson's rocket. The rocket was designed and built as a direct response to the invitation to the Rainhill trials issued by the directors of the Liverpool and Manchester Railway, L&MR, on April 25, 1829, for a locomotive engine which shall be a decided improvement on any hitherto constructed, subject to certain stipulations and conditions, it was said. Design and development work on the locomotive took place at Robert Stephenson and Company's Newcastle factory, while George Stephenson's is acknowledged as the engineer responsible for rocket. Much of the work was carried out by his son Robert in conjunction with his draftsman George Phipps and workers manager William Hutchinson. Rocket was completed to Robert Stephenson's satisfaction on September the 2nd, 1829, and was transported to the Kenilworth colliery for steam and load hall testing prior to the Rainhill trials. Rocket's livery of yellow and black with a white chimney mirrored that of the L&MR's existing first-class coaches, which were horse-drawn at the time, which in turn copied that of the fastest road coaches at the time, and was chosen by George Stephenson in 1829 to suggest speed and reliability to a new class of travelling public. The outcome of the Rainhill trials established Rocket as the clear winner, and the L&MR's board awarded Robert Stephenson and Company the contract to produce 4 further improved rocket-type locomotives. Upon the opening of the Allen MR in 1830, an agreement was made to carry mail on the railway. A Royal Mail coach would be placed on the end of a passenger train with a guard seated high up on a special seat at the back of the coach, keeping a watchful eye on the cargo. This was the first specifically designed mail coach to be used on the railway, beginning a long association between railways and the mail. The mail coach represented the highest class of travel offered on the Allen MR railway. Tickets for the mail coach were charged at a premium above the price of a normal first-class ticket due to the superior finishes and additional space, which the coach, seating 4 passengers per compartment, compared to the usual 6 in other first-class carriages. The exterior of the coach was painted in colours matching the Royal Mail Road coaches of the time. Thanks for joining me once again at Taraka Railways when we had the look at the rocket. And yes, what a stunning part of history and forever remembered. And yes, alive again on my layout. As usual, all my best regards, Elizabeth.